introduce him for
It's a great
inaugural
honor
address.
to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America.
Screw your freedom.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. It is post-Christmas, but pre-New Year. The stuff is coming, folks. It's hit the fan. Now, it's a very important broadcast because we're just coming right out the gate. Sunday Night Live was a good show, but we need to be more active on what is happening, folks. They're coming after us right now. And what they're coming after us with is lies. And the only way to battle lies, and remember, folks, this is a war of words, information, belief systems. To battle the lies, we must use truth. That's why they're silencing us. That's why they're trying to stop us. Folks, they can't speak the truth. They can't do it. They can't do it. And I want to start with this. Over Christmas, right, following the let's go Brandon, hey, this is all satire, by the way. Following that fiasco, the White House staff and press are like, we're not going to let anyone talk to the president anymore, right? They kicked out everyone after the message to the troops, right? And it was filmed, folks. This is the president of the United States, not a little teeny YouTube broadcaster. This is supposed to be the most powerful man in the world, not some guy with an opinion out here. They are peddling lies. Not only about what you need for good health. They are the peddlers of lies, folks, about even being the president and being in the White House. Why is Biden? This is it. Never mind the let's go Brandon fear that the Biden administration has. Never mind the fact that there's someone always there to jump in between the press and the president. Never mind all of the lies we're getting about the Jim Jones Jews. Never mind that for the moment. Why is he not in the real White House? I've been waiting and looking for the answer to that. What's your opinion, right? And what is the truth of the matter? They should come out and say, sometimes we're on a soundstage and this is the reason why. Give us the truth. But we can't get the truth. Can we handle the truth? Are aliens occupying the White House? Is the White House infested with ghosts haunting the Biden administration for its lies, and they can't be there? They can't get rid. I mean, what's going on? What is happening in the real White House that we have to keep seeing? President Gigi in a soundstage with fake White House props. What is the lie? Folks, get this. The uncomfortable truth is that shit has hit the fan. And we're not going to get the truth from them. It has hit the fan. Can you trust anything they say about the food supply in America? Can you trust anything the media or the president says about our water, our homes, our safety, about medicine? Can you trust anything they say about self-defense? No, they want to kill the Second Amendment. They're destroying the military. Both our personal and national self-defense is on the line, folks. We're getting nothing but lies out of these people. And this is important, folks. Shit has hit the fan. They need to speak the truth. If the government would come clean with us and tell us how screwed up things are, who's trying to take over, what is really happening, we might be able to believe them and get behind them. But instead, all they have is lies. And I want to read this, folks, right? These are some quotes. This one is, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. That's Friedrich Nietzsche said that. Who doesn't want their illusion destroyed? The Democrat on the street. They love their illusion of being scared and only the government can save them. They love that socialist utopian dream. So they don't want to hear the truth. They want to keep hearing the lie. Now, this is Thomas Sowell, brilliant philosopher, brilliant mind. This is what he said. When you want to help people, you tell them the truth. When you want to help yourself, you tell them what they want to hear. The Socialist Democrats of America, these sheep, they want to hear lies so they can feel comfortable in their sheep pen with the government telling them what to do and feel justified when they attack us, those who like liberty. So they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to be helped. Let's move on. George Orwell, author of the novel 1984, said this: "The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those that speak it." Society, the sick ones, the powerful in society, hate us so much. Not only do they hate us, but they have to silence us. They have to punish us. They have to come after us. Unbelievable, folks, what they're doing. The truth is their enemy. Let us continue. William Faulkner said this: "Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed." If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. Injustice, lying, and greed. Big pharmaceuticals selling this lie in a syringe. This government selling us lies about the vast right-wing conspiracy, about parents who are domestic terrorists, against veterans who are dangerous, against the Constitution, which is the bedrock foundation and safety net for not only the government, but the people that the government is supposed to be serving. So yes, raise your voice for honesty, truth, and compassion, folks. They are against honesty and truth. They feed us lies and corruption. And they don't have compassion, folks. They have corruption. Unbelievable. And finally, folks, quote, "All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. The point is to discover them." That was said by Galileo Galilei, famous astronomer, scientist. What did he believe? I don't know. He wrote some stuff about planets. What's important, though, is the thought behind it. All truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. You and I are engaged in the business of prepping and discovering truths along the way to share with others, to wake them up, to get them prepared. Because we know that tyranny does not rest. We know that tyranny does not give up. And then even when exposed as corrupt, as full of lies, tyranny doesn't quit. Tyranny doesn't back off. Tyranny doesn't go away. Tyranny is all over us, and it will continue to lie. And then it will create lies to cover up its other lies. Galileo said the point is to discover the truths. And then you can understand what's going on. As soon as you realize, and it's not a conspiracy theory, folks, not a conspiracy theory. Once you realize what is happening, you have truth. Once you realize that truth, you can find out who is doing it, what their agenda is, what their plan for you, us, the people is. It's not a nice plan. They don't think very nicely of us. They don't like our country. They don't like our Constitution. Once you understand the truth and it's discovered, we can see their corruption, their injustice, their greed, their lying. They are nothing but lies. Imagine the symbol of a mask. Imagine the symbol of a syringe. Imagine the symbol of a boxcar. Then imagine a symbol of skull and bones. Death. Imagine being on one of those boxcars heading to Auschwitz. Imagine that. Imagine, if you will, being in the back of a squad car, handcuffed, going to prison in Washington, D.C., not knowing if you're going to get a fair trial, and then discovering you're not going to get a fair trial. Not knowing if you're going to get a speedy trial, and then discovering you're not going to get a speedy trial. Imagine being in a squad car with handcuffs, wondering if you're going to be beaten by the police and by prison guards, and then getting beaten by the prison guards. Imagine being in the back of a squad car going to Washington, D.C., and wondering if you will have a fair trial with a jury, with a prosecutor who's interested in justice, and then discovering you're not going to get a fair trial, you're not going to get a jury trial, discovering that the district attorney has political corruption as its guiding force, injustice, lies being told about you. Imagine, folks, this is the federal government in Washington, D.C. The FBI are arresting people. Oh, they had the entire case is falling apart in Michigan because the FBI created a horrible situation where they got a group of idiots to say, we want to go and kidnap the governor of Michigan. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Well, the FBI is so corrupt that that case can't stand. Well, in D.C., they're not having any trouble keeping their lies together because they just pile more lies on top. Folks, when is enough going to be enough? Are you prepared? When are they going to do more? Are you prepared? As they're doing it right now, increasing the stakes, increasing the consequences, increasing the damage, because they won't back up on their lies. They won't back up on their lies. Even President Trump was like, yeah, the vaccine's great, and everyone booed him. That no lie stands once the truth is out there, because all truths are easy to understand once they are discovered. When you want to help people, you tell them the truth. You don't keep telling them the same lie or creating new lies. Folks, shit has hit the fan. That is a fact. It is the truth. People are dying unnecessarily because the lies coming from government and bureaucracy won't stop. The truth is, they're not going to stop. The truth is, the government doesn't want to stop. The truth is, the government has an agenda. The truth is, their plan is diabolical. It is calculated, and they are going to carry it out. The truth is, they hate the Constitution. Otherwise, they would obey it, seeing that embedded within it were safeties and guards for everyone's liberties. So the truth is, they hate both liberty and those guards, as in the Bill of Rights and the restrictions. They hate it. They hate us. That is the truth. That is why they're doing what they are doing. That is why they are willing to allow people to die and to kill them. In New Jersey, folks, they're now paying money to people who were killed, their families, who were killed in nursing homes because of the policies. Are the other states going to have to pay fines as well, or pay for the damage caused? I sure hope so. I sure hope it gets exposed. I sure hope the mainstream media actually covers it. But the mainstream media itself is based on lies and telling the lies of those in power. Don't expect to get truth from them. But like any dam that bursts, it starts with a trickle. Then it becomes a stream. And then the information comes out and the dam bursts wide open. That is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the dam bursting and the truth getting out. So they are reinforcing their lies with more lies. And lies do not agree with other lies, folks. And the truth about what it is and who they are and what they're up to is easy to understand once truth is discovered. So why is Joe Biden sitting in a fake White House set? What truth is there? Is he in a hospital? And they get him all riled up on some sort of energy drink, put him in front of the camera, and then take him back to a bed? I have no idea. Is that a hospital set, right? Fake White House. What's wrong with the real White House? Who is in the real White House? What is the real White House being used for? if Joe Biden isn't there and he's spending so much time in Delaware and others. I mean, is he actually in Delaware just pretending to be in the White House? What is going on? And that's just one teeny tiny, almost inconsequential question. What is going on with the White House? What is going on at the state capitals with these Democrats? What is going on with the mayors in these towns that are destroying their law enforcement and allowing crime to occur? Even the son of the Weather Underground scum who is in charge in San Francisco, one of these high-level jackasses, right? Son of an American terrorist. Yeah, we've got terrorists in this country, folks, real terrorists that bombed police stations, killed police. This is back in the 60s and 70s. And their children are now running the show, yes, in San Francisco. And they're like, we can't control this. It's almost out of control. We're on the brink. We're on the edge. We're losing control of San Francisco. Yeah, your ideas don't work, people. But I think it's intentionally want to destroy everything. It's called the Great Reset. That is the truth. They gave it a name. What other truths do we know are out there? That they want to take over and have a one world government called the New World Order. Do we have something like that being planned for us in the Great Reset with these globalists who want to destroy American sovereignty, who want to redistribute wealth for us, the people, give us a form of communism while they keep their dictatorial power and wealth? Is that the truth? It sure seems like that. Because once you know it, once you see it, once you understand it, it makes perfect sense. And finally, the Georgia Guidestones. It's written in stone, folks. Their plan, their designs, their desires. And one of those things they have on the Georgia Guidestones, one of those goals, one of those agenda points is the reduction in population, a culling of the human population to be more sustainable, right? We can sustain 500 million people. No, they can control 500 million people on this planet. So how do you get from 8 billion to 500 million? How do you get from constitutional government and freedom to tyranny and destruction? Right? You have to tear down the Constitution and you have to kill the people. What is happening right now, folks, to our Constitution? And what is being prescribed by medical gods? Oh yeah, folks. Yeah, satire. I love my sense of humor.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th President of the United States of America.
How great is satire? Well, it's not as great as the uncomfortable truth, and you get to decide. Hey folks, hope you had a good laugh or a good cry. Isn't that the symbol of theater? The laughing face and the crying face. We are getting nothing but theater from the mainstream media, from big tech, from even the President of the United States and government, giving us a show from a set. Right? It's a live action game to these people. Are you prepared? Go to the club, thepreparedmind.club, if you are not, and get started figuring out what you need: food, water, shelter, clothing, medicine, means of self-defense, and a plan. Christmas is over, folks. Time to grow up. The uncomfortable truth is shit has hit the fan. Are you ready? Chance favors the prepared mind, does it not? Semper Fi, Godspeed.